46 pages? Could this chapter be any longer? I'm never gonna finish this reading tonight.
Just stop, that's what I did. Hey, there's a movie playing about deep space phenomena. It's playing just down the street. It starts at 8. We can just make it.
No way. It's a school night and we have to finish reading. And women's curfew.
So what? Durst is at a fundraiser? Maybe we can learn some more important stuff on what's going on around here. Come on, we'll be back in plenty of time.
I don't know, Josie. Leaving campus is against the rules.
Rules? You're a kid. You're supposed to break the rules? Come on, put away Corinne the Good. Besides, it'll be fun. There's no way we'll get
busted. Did you really think you'd get away with this?
To be honest, yeah. Who knew you liked documentaries? And weren't you supposed to be at a fundraiser?
I don't have rules. You two, on the other hand, do. Corinne, I'm surprised at you.
Surprised at me too.
I will be calling both of your parents.
Okay. My mom's cell number is
52827. I call her often.
Principal Durst, do you have to? They won't understand.
Since this is your first offense, I'll let it serve as a warning for both of you. But break one more rule of any kind, and it will have to go on your record.
Blake Holsey High. Just another boarding school. So I thought, but things are a little different here. I've made some friends. Even got a cool teacher. The principal is definitely hiding something. And this guy, Victor Pearson. Somehow he's behind all the really weird stuff that happens here. We'll figure it out. But in the meantime, these are strange days at Blake Holsey High.
Thanks for coming in on such short notice, Mr. Pearson. I wanted to discuss Vaughn's progress.
Very well. He is progressing, isn't he?
Yes and no.
Well, which is it?
Both. Kind of. He's a great addition to the science club. He's an enthusiastic problem solver and isn't afraid to ask questions.
And I take it that's the he's progressing part.
Yes. But in science class, his test scores haven't been improving. And I was just wondering if perhaps there were some problems at home.
He doesn't live at home. This is a boarding school.
Right. I guess what I meant was, are things all right between the two of you?
Everything's fine.
Good. Because some students sometimes are predisposed to self-motivation, and others, like Vaughn, need a little push.
Predisposed. Are you suggesting that it's a genetic deficiency?
No, Mr. Pearson, of course not.
That it's in my genes?
No.
Perhaps your genes, Professor Zachary, aren't predisposed to teaching. So glad we had this little chat.
That went well.
I'm not listening.
I remember the first time I got busted. I freaked out too, but after the next few times...
I'm not listening.
The first time was in kindergarten, when I glued a piece of macaroni inside Jeffrey Biederman's nose.
I'm not listening.
But I didn't let it ruin my life.
That's because you're the bad kid. You cut a class or fail a test, people expect that. But me, I'm the good kid. I don't break the rules. I'm going to the library.
you got busted with Josie last night. All right.
Yeah, thanks. So how'd your dad's conference with Zico?
Not so good. I don't think he likes him.
Don't go in there. Swirling sucky thing on floor. Oh!
People will hear you. Professor, are you okay?
Do I know you?
I'm, guessing that's a no. Corinne, look at this.
Great, he went in the hole.
Not all of me, just my head. And it's out now. I think.
Maybe he damaged his hippocampus. Sorry, my dad's a brain surgeon. He has amnesia. It's a loss of some memory or all memory, usually due to shock, sickness, or brain injury.
Well, I guess we can now add wormhole to that list. How long does it last?
Well, every case is different. Some, it's temporary, and others...
Not so temporary.
Great school. What am I doing here?
You're a professor.
No, really?
Staying out of trouble, Corinne.
Who, me? Oh, I've learned my lesson.
Who is she?
What?
He said sushi. Ate it for lunch. Oh. See you later. I've got class.
Later, I've got class.
If Z had simply hit his head and got amnesia, we could just call a doctor.
Right. We bring professionals into this, and we lose the school.
And after Durst's phone call to my parents, telling them what I've been involved with, I'm toast.
Hey, guys, you gotta see this.
Call out the hark. Is it all a lark?
Can't believe he plays guitar.
I can't believe how many girls think guitar players.
Can't believe how good he is.
I can't believe you're not in class.
Can't believe how much trouble I'm gonna be in.
Tired when everything is wrong, and tired when you're feeling strong. But that's been too long. It's been far too long.
All right, break it up. What are you doing out here?
Playing guitar?
He was doing an experiment on sound waves and vibration.
Yeah, you pluck the strings, they vibrate and create a sound.
Can I talk to you for a moment?
Sure.
Alone.
Okay.
Look, I know that your teaching style is a bit unorthodox, but must I remind you, teaching is not a popularity contest. This is an educational institution, not a rock
Good news is, it doesn't look like he said anything about the wormhole yet.
guitar playing. Understood?
Okay.
So, what did she say?
I don't think she likes me very much. She said that I have my 6-month teacher review tomorrow, and if I didn't pass, I could get a job at a donut shop. Do I like donuts?
Okay, so Z's lost his memory, and tomorrow he has a teacher's review with a principal who doesn't like him. Anybody have anything positive to add?
Well, my dad's on the board. I can talk to him. Of course, after their meeting, I don't think he likes him either. No, nothing positive.
Okay, this is not good. We've got 24 hours to get his memory back, and if not, he'll fail the review and get fired. And we'll get a new teacher, maybe even Durst.
Ow.
Hey, hello? It's me, Lucas. Remember?
Yeah. You're the kid who just hit me on the head.
What? It worked on Gilligan's Island.
Wait, I saw that one. Gilligan gets hit in the head with a coconut, and then he gets on this raft.
Okay, guys, please.
And the island natives worship him as their king. Then another coconut falls on him and he's back to plain old Gilligan. Great episode.
Why would he remember that?
It was a pretty good one.
Okay, he knows how to play guitar, and he remembers Gilligan, so not all his memories erased. We need to talk to Kern about this.
Gilligan's Island? It was a good episode, but bad idea. Hitting him on the head twice does not work like that in real life. Okay, here's how my dad explained it. The brain is like a computer. It stores new files or future memory and can access files or old memory.
And the RAM stores the recent memories, and the hard drive stores the old ones.
You're good. See, you should be a teacher. What was your name?
Right, now the hippocampus is located in the temporal lobe.
Yeah, and if you damage that, then you have short-term memory loss.
Exactly. Now the long-term memory loss is thought to be stored in the cerebral cortex.
Okay, so memory is like files. You got one for riding a bicycle, one for playing music. Hey, I bet Z played guitar when he was a kid.
Maybe. Have you heard of islands of memory? Well, they're basically big events that you experience that are really hard to forget.
Oh, like scoring the winning touchdown in football.
Or your first science award.
Yeah. Or your first big boy underwear. Oh, and it wasn't a big event for you guys?
Right, now the brain encodes big events differently. So if we can find these islands, maybe we can fill in the gaps.
Okay, Vaughn and I looked for some clues inside Z's office, but in case we come up with Zip, we're gonna need a plan B. Marshall Lucas better teach Z everything about science. We can't let him fail this review.
You remember science, don't you?
Yes. I hate it.
This should be easy.
Now, how many rules will we be breaking during this process?
2, maybe 3 tops.
I'd love to help too, guys, but I cannot break another rule, so I'm gonna stay here, okay? Sorry.
Okay, let's go!
And that is how Mendel used pea plants to demonstrate how traits are inherited when they reproduce.
Reproduce. How does that work?
Reproduction. You know, the birds and the bees.
Explain it to me.
There's no way that I'm giving him the talk. My dad had a hard enough time explaining it to me.
Guys, we hit the jackpot. We found a box of Z's stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And here's a picture of a clown holding a crying kid.
That's me. Clowns are scary. I was 5 years old. I got lost at the circus. A woman told me everything was okay, but her long black beard scared me. This is Mitcho, the clown. And the clown scared me too.
This is good, this is good. And then you remember?
Who are you?
Okay, we found some memory, but not enough for him to be firing on all pistons. Maybe we can ask the review board for a postponement.
Wait, maybe we don't have to. I've got an idea.
Here comes the rule breaking. Time for me to go.
Okay.
Good afternoon, everybody. Principal Pearson, Mr. Durst, and Mrs. McCubbin. First, let's start with my my plan for next semester. Yes. Okay. We'll start the year by studying how photosynthesis works. It's
Professor Zachary. Why don't you take a deep breath, relax, and forget the cards? We'd like to hear you, not what you've written.
okay. Okay, so after the
Photosynthesis.
after that, right, we will be studying the resulting results. Then I will give a lecture and answer some questions.
How's he doing?
Well, his index cards are on the floor, if that answers your question.
Then I'll give a big test. And then it will be summer vacation, and then I'll go somewhere. But definitely not the circus.
We can't afford to lose him.
I'm sorry, did you say something?
It's your time. It's up to you to keep Professor Z at this school.
Me? Why me?
You have that power.
I can't just barge into a review board. Students aren't allowed, it's the rules.
Do it, Corinne. It's your time. You will soon understand. But now, right now, his place at this school depends on you.
Where did I get my degree? That's a good question. Do you have any others?
What did you say?
Penn.
Yes, University of Pennsylvania, my alma mater as well.
Yeah, that's where I went. I just remembered I graduated magna cum laude. Go Quakers!
Yes, go Quakers. What was your doctoral dissertation?
My what? I hand? Ion. Yes, I remember that too. It was on the modeling of ion implantation-induced transient deactivation and diffusion processes in boron. You see, the economics are such that once you
Yes, perhaps we can discuss it over lunch some other time. Professor Zachary, why should we let you remain at Blake Halsey?
I don't know.
Good thing you stayed away. We got busted big time.
Kroon, what are you doing?
What I have to do.
Well, Professor Zachary, now that your friends have left, you have anything to add?
Oh, not really. Thank you. One thing. I know I must like it here. I would like to stay.
No, don't go, Professor Z. There's something I need to say. Excuse me, Principal Durst, Mr. Pearson?
Miss Baxter, it is against the rules for students to attend teacher review boards.
Yeah, I know, and you can call my parents if you want. But sometimes you need to do the wrong things for the right reasons. And keeping Professor Z here is the right reason.
Thank you, Corinne. Hey, I know you.
Mr. Pearson, didn't you give him a scholarship? And didn't you bring him here to Blake Halsey?
Yes, he has great potential. And his future seemed bright, but if he can't tell us next year's plan for lessons...
But isn't there more to teaching than just lesson plans? I mean, if you want to know what he's really like, ask one of his students.
This is highly irregular.
Professor Z has not only challenged us with science, but he has challenged us every day to be better people. Now, if he goes, you can replace him with another teacher, but you can't replace what he's given us with his heart. Now, we know you have it in for Z, and all because you don't agree with his teaching methods.
I don't have it in for him. True, I don't understand his teaching style, but I can see how the students respond.
But you, Mr. Pearson, Vaughn told me how mad you were after your meeting with Z.
Yes, I was, initially. Then I came to realize that, like myself, he only wants what's best for Vaughn. Now let me ask you a question, Miss Baxter. Is he that way with all the students?
Every one of us.
Then as far as I'm concerned, anything but extending Professor Z's tenure here at Blake Halsey would be a grievous error. I'm sure we're all in agreement. Congratulations, Professor. And Professor Zachary. We'll be keeping an eye on you.
Right. Go Quakers!
Go Quakers.
You know you violated another rule today, Corinne.
Yes, you can call my parents.
Oh, I think I'll let this one slide. But that's it.
did you forget to play guitar in one day?
Well, the brain's a very complicated thing. I stopped playing guitar when I was 12, the same time I fell in love with science.
That explains why you hated it when you lost your short-term memory.
I need to ask you about something, Professor. This photo of you at Paradigm Industries.
Yes. That's something I didn't share with you guys. I did work there one summer. Just answering some phones and running some errands. It was part of the scholarship.
Hey, guys, isn't that the janitor?